Okay, what's up next in the web of the game variety? It's always weird to start a new mark. I know this goes up on YouTube, but I'm talking to a live audience of one, and if that. But you know what? We continue the charade. The mini crossword. Play without an account, as always. All right, go. The first blank from blank to blank. The Hobbit. Frodo. Wait, no, Bilbo. That's the first one. A 16 seed beating a 1 seed, upset. Feeling of ill will. Oh, from near to far, probably. Feeling of ill will. Opposite of boom. Buff? I don't know. Elsie? Aid in a bet. Pour love on. Okay, upset can't be right. And neither can this, I think. Ellie? Elsie? I don't know, I'm losing it. I've lost the plot. Okay, forget about speed, just think. This really isn't from near to far. Opposite of boom. The original Hobbit is Bilbo Baggins, because it's Frodo who gets the ring, and it's Bilbo who starts, like, what do you call it? Frodo's going on a journey. Bilbo kind of just gets shafted. He got a bit unlucky. Whereas Frodo kind of was like, I will do this, you know? Feeling of ill will. Okay, forget the F. And this one as well. Assuming that this is B. Opposite of boom. Bust. This is probably not this. This is a bet. I know this for sure. Smite. But isn't that like Minecraft enchantment? Pour love on. I'm losing my mind, dude. You're telling me this is not upset? Elsie has to be correct. But what is Nippum? This is not a creature in any capacity. Oh, dote. From head to toe. But then what the hell is what am I looking at here? Spite. Oh no. We made it. Like, I mean, we cleared the bar in a way. Spite maybe makes more sense than smite. Head to toe, I don't know, near to far made sense, and I put buff in there because I made something up in my head. I suppose we take those. Okay, Housel in replacement of Strands, which is cooked. Florida, and that looks fucking nice. I'm gonna say 2 million. Oh! Straight on the money, ladies and gentlemen. This guy knows the prices of property. 1%, 100%, streak of 3. Florida's a fucking expensive place to live, and this is US dollars. Listen, Sydney, we strive to be a city of things that cost too much, and we are making a good case for it. Hold on, Lin Vision's beating Bad News Kangaroos. Hold on, is this a fully Asian team event? No, this is not a LAN. This is a LAN. This is a LAN event with a $23,000 prize pool and Garmin Gladiators playing. The fuck happened here? Why did they accept this invite? LAN, they wanted points for the RMR people, of course. This is a fucked up lineup. I don't want to open this because it'll probably play the audio and I don't want to get DMCA'd by Rogue Strike. But you know, that's good. It's good for them, I guess. It was very good for them. Okay, Thrice, geekswhodrink.com. Last time we had a bust, it was pretty bad. Tyloo, I mean, they just added Starry, right? I mean, they should just win. Chinggis Warriors aren't that bad. They could fight. They could fight. Rare Adam probably are gonna win at the end of it, no? Rare Adam probably. Well, did they have that? Who's Li Hang? He wasn't part of that previous team, was he? He is actually. Never mind. He's actually not that bad stats wise. Anyway, what time wasting app originally launched in 2011 under the name Peekaboo? Instagram, Ghostface Chiller, Snapchat. Yes. Peekaboo, you know what? We could guess Snapchat on the first one, but I don't know when Snapchat came out or when Instagram came out specifically. What scientist wrote the controversial dialogue concerning the two chief world system? I don't know. Einstein? Jupiter's biggest moons are named for what world shaker? Ganymede? Oh wait, they wanted the actual Galileo Figaro. People think that song's overrated. It probably is overrated if you're there. 10 teams, I wouldn't go so far. I would say 6 teams, right? You got, let me think about this. Mongoose, FlyQuest, Atox, Talon, Rare Adam, Tyloo. Mongoose, FlyQuest, Atox, Talon, Rare Adam, Tyloo, Lin Vision, maybe, but I don't really believe in them. And then I think that the list kind of ends there, right? I wouldn't put an 8th team in there. 7 teams, maybe. I wouldn't put an 8th team in there. But that's just me. Okay. Coleman's chiefly concocts may. How do you spell mayonnaise? Is that correct? Survey what pungent paste? Mustard. Yes, it's pungent. Taps Rome. What world capital? Istanbul. Croissant l'ouverture international. Paris. I don't know the capital of Haiti. So, okay. Port-au-Prince. Yeah, I would have had no clue. The nobleman who tries to woo Juliet and get stabbed by Romeo's count. Well, it's not Dracula. Chinggis, IHC, and GG House stand no chance, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Chinggis are the best of those 3. But GG How, no. The team is too top heavy to stand a chance. I don't see GG How doing anything. That's just my opinion. I don't know the answer. By yoinking Helen to Troy. I don't know. In what world capital does it? Paris. Well, you know what? You gave me the easy one there. 6 points. We had better than last time. We had 5 last time. We're getting slowly better. Count Paris, huh? Count Paris? We take those. What's up next? Word Grid. I remember this one. I wanted to do better at this one than I did last time. Word Grid. A little bit of thinking required on this. Okay, starts with DE, 7-letter word. That's 8 letters. There's a word like denuve or something. Forget. Denim, probably the most obvious one. Demon. Derek is a name, it didn't qualify. Derma. That's a great word. People probably wouldn't think of derma. Deride. It's a good word. It's not the best we can come up with. Let's pencil it in. Contains N and K. Plank. It's a good one. Ends with P. Strap. Probably one of the better ones we can get. 6-letter word with N and K. Planks. We're cheating on this one. N and K. Trinket. That's a nice answer. I like that. Ends with P. Ends with P is pretty hard. Ends with P is a tough one for me. Let's think about it. Starts with DE. Diffusal. That's diffusals. Diffusal's not a word. Counter-Strike, you fucking scam me, bro. Destroy's too easy. We can do better than destroy. Demonic. That's better or worse? Slightly better. Denizen. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. Ends with P. Carp. I can't think of words that end with P. This is probably the hardest one, man. Ends with P? Ends with P. Something tip. ANCAP is probably better here. If it, I don't know why I thought ANCAP was a word. Am I tripping? No, it's the fucking Australasian new car assessment program on vehicle safety. Okay, well, I've been tricked. I feel like this is more embarrassing than it is. 6-letter word ends with P. Mishap. Here we go, we found one. I don't know why I type control. 7-letter word ends with P. Ooh, burlap is probably better. It's not better. Put mishap back in. um. Free map. I'm just making shit up in hopes that something triggers my mind's like database of words. I want to have words that are stored in the brain. What about tricep? There we go. That's a rare one. There we go. We're kind of cooking on that. Ooh! We've reduced it by 1. Bicep, tricep. I guess someone guessed one will guess the other. It just makes sense, right? Thanks. Thanks. We got sub 1% on all of them, except one that I can't get at all. That's pretty good. Except this is kind of not that good if you can't get one. The kind of your average kind of gets fucked completely statistically. If you depending on how you replace a null value in a database. We don't have to get into it really, but 7-letter word ends with P. Caltrip! The singularity of caltrips. Thank you, Slay the Spire. Thank you. My vocabulary. Caltrips. Where does this put me on the leaderboard? What was my rarity score? Rare, the 56%. Okay, so like the people who play this are pathetic tryhards who read 1,000 books, and I'm just saying that because I was that, and I'm embarrassed that I'm not doing as well. I gotta read more books to score better in one web game, man. That being said, web me and game me. It's still Twitch Appreciation Week. I don't think that this is. It's been more than a week, buddy. This is. Well, I see sour cream's also on tortillas. I have to guess Mexico. It's huevos rancheros. Ranches eggs. Fried eggs on a tortilla. That seems good. Would consume. 10 out of 10. It's missing a bit of bite to it, maybe. But maybe the tortilla provides enough bite, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. What I'm imagining. Okay, we can cook. Okay, I don't quite know what we're looking at here. Lamb, modern alpaca, llama, guanaco, vicuna. Guinea pig? This has to be somewhere in Africa. No, it's somewhere in South America. Chile. Peru. Pachamanca. Earth and pot. It's just food. It's just meat. Marinated meat in a pit. That would probably taste exactly like every other marinated meat in a pit. I mean, wouldn't say no. That looks grotesque. I don't know how you managed to make chicken look unappetizing. I guess it may be the photo. Like the photo is it looks weird. Like this is like plastic, but it's just flowing bubbles of like boiling meat. That's a better photo. Whole young chicken. Young chicken? Ginkgo nuts. Jujubes. Ginseng. Maybe Taiwan on this one. Warm. China? What is China? Hong Kong. Samgyetang. I guess they give South Korean food to North Korea because they were Korea. If it existed before the, yeah, exactly. If it existed before the split, then you have to attribute it to both. But in my mind, I'm like, South Korea doesn't border China. But, you know, who knows? That's one of my best scores yet. And it's still below average because I didn't realize North Korea was like a valid answer. You're embarrassing me, brother. You're embarrassing me in front of the people. Okay, we're good for time, so I'm gonna skip the Pokemon ones. And we will go straight to Costco. Gurgle Signature 2-pack of organic ravioli. I have no basis on this. This could, I don't even know what, because I never bought something like this specifically. It could be anywhere from like $8 to like $20, depending on what's going on in here. Let's start with $12.99. $10.99. You know what? We got a good starting basis on that one. Like a pre-made ravioli, spinach and cheese. This cheese looks pretty good. I could imagine like when I live / if I live alone. I don't know the current or the future of my life, but this could be the kind of thing that I just buy in bulk, have in the fridge. You know, I could see myself living off of this in like a sad yet there's kind of a charm to living like shit, but like not in like a I can't do better kind of way, in like a pathetically lazy kind of way. You know what I mean? Like if you could do better, but you're not doing better because you're literally just like, I would rather air fryer my dinner than be out here meal prepping and, you know, pre-make everything instead of even stepping into the kitchen for some level of preparatory behavior. Like there's a lot of charm to just being like, for dinner, let's make a ready-made piece of food. I don't know why. There has to be like a childhood reason for that. Like some of the best dinners are those kinds of dinners. It's just my vibes. I'm sure some people probably have the opposite feeling. But you know what? To each their own. That's just the way I've lived life. Who knows? Okay, expert mode Chesil. I'm on a downward trend in my rating, but that doesn't stop me. Let's hit you with a bit of these. Okay, D4 and E4 and NF3. Okay, so but we know, okay, so probably not, and we know that there's an IF3, but we also know there's none of these. Okay, so is it the double Fianchetto? We know it's no Bishop F4, so maybe it's a bit of this. Maybe it's a bit of this. Castles, maybe. I mean, this is a free pawn. I don't know why. After this, you wouldn't be like, do like that or whatever, but we may as well make the move. But we know there's no E5, so why would we bother doing that? Not that. Maybe like a bit of this. Maybe let's see what goes on here. It is 1E4. Basically none of what I put, so that's interesting. But we know there's no D5 or E5, so what the fuck is black playing here? Sicilian, it has to be. Well then, see, we could be in for a c3. No, knight c6, d6, d4. Takes, takes, takes. Hmm. I don't know. Bishop g4? I'm just making moves. Let's stop right clicking. You keep right clicking because I'm playing chess.com. That's what cancel move would do. But anyway, I think muscle memory is a bit off. I've been playing mostly on my phone. F3. I don't know. Knight c6. We know that doesn't work. How about this? How's that do? A very, very reminiscent. It's not c3. And there is d4 and c takes d4, but like not here. So probably here. If there's no c3, well, knight f3 here then. That's the only way this makes sense. Yeah, of course. d6 here. Well, then what does white move here? Check? Check, block this way. Then d4, c takes d4, knight takes, I don't know, a6. It's all of that except it's queen takes and a6. Okay. The Moscow variation of the Sicilian defense. 4.55 tries on average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm on the upper end of that average, but we basically lost the 50-50 on that one. Can't say I've ever played this weird ass way. I would never personally move my knight in front of my bishop like this, but then I guess the point is you push it out, and then you put your bishop on b7 and, you know, figure it out from there. I can see the vision, is all I'm trying to say. I can see the vision. Okay, spell check me.
Functionary. A noun meaning one who serves in a certain function. Functionary. A noun meaning one who serves in a certain...
Functionary. It's not a word I've ever heard, despite it being so obvious.
Synthetic. An adjective meaning relating...
Yeah. Move on.
Taillight. A noun meaning a usually red warning light.
Kind of a confusing word to be confronted with because of the way it's spelled, but sure.
Cheese. A noun meaning a food consisting...
I had to make sure that it wasn't tricking me.
Acceptance. A noun meaning the quality or...
The fifth stage.
Chapel. A noun meaning a subordinate or private place of worship.
Not Dave.
Plantain. A noun meaning...
The cooking banana.
Transposable. A verb meaning to change...
Of music.
Toppled. A verb meaning to fall from or... Procurement. A noun meaning the act or process of...
These were too easy. You have to give me some absolute nonsense in the last one because otherwise losing your touch.
Redound. A verb meaning to become swollen, overflow. Redunder comes from Middle English and Middle French, originally from Latin redund.
There's some trick to it.
Argot. A noun meaning the language used by a particular type or group of people, and often more or less secret vocabulary and idiom, peculiar to a particular group. French etymology refers to the origin and historical development of French words. Argot. A noun meaning the language used by a...
It's probably the other one.
Proscenium. A noun meaning the stage of an ancient Greek or Roman theater. Proskinion is from Latin and Greek, meaning front...
These are fucking hard words, bro. You got me.
Solecism. A noun meaning an ungrammatical combination of words in a sentence. Also, a minor blunder in speech. Soloicismus is Latin from Greek, soloikismos, meaning spoken incorrect.
You fucking me on these
Frisson.
ones.
A noun meaning a brief moment of emotion.
We got the last one because I've seen that one before. But that was a fucking difficult one. Redound, argot, proscenium, solecism. These are really hard words, man. These are really hard words. Solecism I could incorporate. Solecism. A grammatical mistake or a breach of good manners, like a gaffe or a faux pas. Boob. Very funny. Anyway. Argo, Proscenium. Redound and Proceed. These three I can go away from. Asceticism, committing asceticism, I could start using that in my, like, you know. It wouldn't really make sense, but I could use it. It wouldn't be out of context for it to be used in many circumstances. It's not a word that I would put so quickly in the archaic. Okay. This is that game that everyone's been playing. 7. What's it called? Room 7, right? There is not the room. It's one of these, and I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's the room, but it's like a room. It's like room 7 or something. No Metacritic score. And I literally have seen like the VTubers play this, but I don't know what the It's not alley. It's not tunnel. There's like a number in the name, but I forgot. 17. Citizen. Why is there a mouse cursor on that one? I don't know what the. The clues won't help me further on this because I know the game, but I don't know the name of the game. Corridor Z. It's not that. Like, I know what this is. It's one of those horror games where a guy shows up behind you every so often. Classic spookies wise. Like, the clues want. Like, exit 8. Yes, there was a number in it. Exit 8. I know exactly, like, because the VTuber's been playing this, but I literally couldn't conjure the name in my head. Because the titles are full of Japanese, and then it's the name of the game, you know? Okay, we game do. Well, this certainly isn't Exit 8. This is Skate 3. Skate 2? There we go. Can't say I ever played it, but there's a skateboard there, and that's, you know what, exactly where we go on this one. This is Shovel Knight. This is a Plants vs. Zombies knockoff. It's About Time, maybe? This is, I don't know, 13 Sentinel's Aegis Rim. This is a quirky little Nintendo Switch game made by an indie developer. This is, it's got heart and it's got soul, people. Arkvale. You could AI generate all of 10,000 of these indie games. J-pop JRPG Demon Fusion Rebels. It's just Persona counts. Persona is literally it's Persona, in fact. But this is gonna be difficult to guess. Because I don't know which Persona has what and does what. Which ones have we guessed? It's Persona 5. There we go. That's Joker right there. I don't know what the names of all these characters are, but I know that guy. I need to play Persona at some point, but I don't know which order to play it in. I don't know which exact like methodology to begin. Persona 5. It's this was a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, the remastered version must have come out on Switch, of course. It is single player. It's not an RPG or an adventure, which is interesting. It has to be a shooter then. Single player shooter released on the PlayStation. How about Battlefield 4? It is a shooter. It has first person shooter that has a single player campaign. How about Deus Ex? Newer than 2000. Deus Ex also an RPG, much to my chagrin. How about Far Cry? Not 4. Far Cry 3. It's also an adventure game. Crisis 2? You're kind of screwing me on this. What is a shooter but not an adventure game? Horror survival shooter. That's an interesting one. A horror survival an older horror survival shooter. That's not just single player. Between 2001 and 2010. You got me on this one. You literally got me on this one. I'm out of ideas. But I'm guessing Bioshock like a chump. Obviously it's not Bioshock. Whatever. A Way Out. Fucking Song of Horror. The only game with horror in the title. It's probably not even a horror game, that one. Last was Joe Strike. Resistance 2, never heard of it. You know what? Fair enough. You got me on that one. As always. There's a lot of video games that people just... Someone's got a cult classic favorite, and I've just been like, you know what? Never heard of it, but it's good for you. It's good for you. For certain. Let's open movie grid and movie to movie. And let's see if any of it is relevant. Movie grid is going to be impossible. I don't know any of them. Matilda to Mrs. Miller. Never heard of either of them. Let's see if I know anybody in one of these two movies. Now this website also fucking sucks. So let's. Okay, the website sucks. We're gonna bother to try. So you know what? That's the end of the web games. And that's yeah, it loaded. Danny DeVito's in the Matilda. He was in that one. I have not heard of a single one of these people. Honest truth. So we have to end it here. Yeah, enjoy. Subscribe. I do need to subscribe. People to subscribe though. People are not gonna watch up till the end of this part, but I actually do need that. I'm not even joking.